Hello everyone, we'll be studying what are trend lines, how to use the trend lines and what are its strategies in this video. So let's begin. So what are trend lines? Trend lines basically shows us the market trend. In other words, if the market is in a downtrend or an uptrend. Trend line is a simple straight line, a very powerful tool used by traders, technical analysis and investors all around the world. Trend line shows us the support and resistance levels, which I will be explaining it to you in a while. This is an hypothetical example. See, the price is an uptrend as I've mentioned here. This is the price level and this black line is a trend line. The trend line is holding the price from further dropping. Each time it gets tapped, it pumps. Each time it gets tapped, it pumps. So basically it is acting as a support. This straight line is called as trend line. Let's find how trend line works in a downtrend. Now this is an downtrend. The black line over here is a trend line. Each time the price is tapping this trend line, it is retracing back. Each time it is tapping back, it is retracing. Here the trend line is acting as a resistance. It is not allowing the price to move further. Now what are the prerequisites of drawing a trend line? For a proper valid trend line, we need at least 2 taps of the price on the trend line. In uptrend or downtrend, it doesn't matter. And anything above 2 taps is a plus point. As you can see in the example below, we have 2 taps on the trend line. Here is tap number 1, here is tap number 2. We have 2 taps over here. So we need 2 taps for a trend line to be a valid. So we can then call it as a trend is going in a flow. Here you can see we also got 2 taps. Here is tap number 1, here is tap number 2, which gives us confirmation that the trend is now in a downtrend. And anything above 2 taps is a plus point, is further more confirmation. So this was the prerequisite of trend line. 2 taps minimum. Now trend line strategies. Trend line shows us about the trend reversal upon breaking out or breaking down. As you can see, this is an uptrend. The price is getting tapped each time and then bouncing back. Price tapped and then bounced back. Whenever the trend line gets broke, it indicates a trend reversal. And as you can see, then the price dropped all the way down. The price was in an uptrend. Trend line got broke, retested and now heading towards downside. So trend line shows us the trend reversal. Here you can see the market was in a downtrend. The trend line was each time getting tapped, got retraced, each time got tapped, got retraced, and finally the trend line got broken over here and the trend changed. The breakout happened and the trend changed and the price rallied all the way up. This is how effective trend lines are. Trend line gives us buying and selling indications and adds more confluence to our trading system. It basically crafts our trading system further. Price channels can be made with trend lines, which helps us in buying and selling. Now previously what did I told you, we need at least 2 taps for a valid trend line. We got 1 tap over here and another over here, which means this is a valid trend line. And we got 1 tap over here and another over here. So it means this is a valid trend line. These channels can help us in buying and selling. We would buy at the support and we would sell at the resistance. Let's assume we bought over here and sold over here. Then we bought over here and sold over here. Then we bought over here and sold over here. So this gives us buying and selling signals also. This is how powerful trend lines are. Now let's go to the chart and explore trend lines. Here is the Bitcoin and the US dollar chart. Let's draw some trend lines. As I've previously told you, we need 2 taps on a trend line to be a valid. Above than 2 is a plus point. Let's draw trend lines. As you can see, the market was trending now over here in a sequence. Let's get the trend line from the toolbox. This is the toolbox, this is the trend line, and we have to apply it on the charts. We got 1 tap, 2 tap, 3 tap and broken. And as you can see over here clearly, just check this out. We got 1 tap, another tap, then another one. The trend line got broken, retested and then the trend changed and went downwards. So this is the power of trend lines. You have to keep eyes on the breakout or the breakdown zones. And after this breakout, we'll draw another trend line over here for the downtrend. Let's get the trend line. We need two tabs as I've previously told you. This is the wick, second tab, third tab. So this is a valid trend line now. Just see. The price was facing resistance over here. Each time tapped, retraced. Each time tapped, retraced. Now we have to wait for the breakout. See, the breakout happened. Now the price is rallying up towards the upside. So this is how you use trend lines, and it gives you trend reversal indications. One more thing, guys. After breakout or breakdown, always wait for a retest. Then take a trade. Here you can see the trend line got broken and it retested the trend line and then dumped. So always wait for some kind of retest, then buy or sell. Line is amazing tool used by all of the traders around the world. Now here the trend line got broken. Now I have to wait for some sort of retest, further confirmation. I have to plan my trade. It gives confluence to your trading strategy. I personally love to use trend lines. This was the uptrend line and this was the downtrend line. Let's find further more examples. We have another trend line over here. See, this is a trend line. The market was in a downtrend, trend line broken, retested it and then rallied towards the upside. So always wait for some sort of retest on the trend line. Let's find few more examples. Now this is the euro and the US dollar 1 hour chart. Let's apply trend lines to this chart. We'll take the trend line from the toolbox and I can clearly see this trend line. Got multiple tabs over here. We got multiple tabs over here. 1, 2, 3, 4 broken and headed towards downside. The market was in uptrend, trend line got broken and the trend changed. The price was coming back for a retest but tested the resistance level. Let's mark the resistance level. Let's take the rectangle box. This was the resistance level. The price came and tested the resistance level, and this was our support level, this one. We got multiple tabs of support from this one. See how perfectly the price is holding this support level. Now the price is consolidating between the support and resistance level. We got another support level over here. We have to keep eye on the breakout or the breakdown. We have to keep eye on the support and resistance level now. If this support gets broken, we have another support over here. So this is how you use trend lines. You have to practice this. Try to open any commodity pair or stock which you want to analyze and try to practice it as much as possible. Repetition and consistency is the key. The passage of time and with repetition, your eyes will get trained to identify these trend lines as a beginner. And if you have any questions, kindly do let me know in the Q&A section and I'll be there to respond. I hope you have enjoyed and you have learned. Thank you.